Alrighty. Well, kick this off by sharing your story.
Awesome, awesome. So I started my SMMA journey while I was in the military. I was on a deployment in Korea. I figured, man, I really don't want to do this for 20 years. I don't want to be out here sucking. So basically, I did some research on SMMA, decided to start my agency, and yeah, pretty much through trial and error, I eventually found RC, and so yeah, decided to join, and then I don't know the exact time frame, but I would say probably um, 7 to 9 months later, going for 20K this month. Fingers crossed, we'll see. But yeah, I guess my number one piece of advice to people starting out is, everybody with SMMA, they kind of expect to you just sign a few clients, you get to 10K per month, you hire a contractor, and then you just get to play video games all day and kind of just sit back where it's not really it. It's really just it's just a constant uphill battle no matter what point you're at. Because when you're at the beginning, you kind of just focus on selling. But then when you know, start getting the 10K per month and eventually, 20K per month and beyond. Not only are you still selling, but now you're doing client fulfillment. You're eventually going to be managing a team. So it's not this just, get a few clients, set it, forget it, get to go to Bali and Dubai and stuff. Um,
Yeah.
it is a lot of pain. And, you just kind of, it's just moving the rock uphill pretty much. Yeah.
I remember, if I remember correctly, when we first got in touch, we did the first client challenge, but we did it in cohorts.
Hmm.
We did 100 at a time, and I believe we got 100, and then you reached out saying, "Hey, I was just about to do it." And
Yeah.
kind of to where you are now, I guess like what do you think has helped you the most? Like what do you think has been the biggest catalyst upon your journey from that moment to where you are now?
Yeah, I think a big catalyst is just having that accountability. It's always going to be harder if you
Yeah.
do it alone. Now, that doesn't mean you need to get a business partner. That's not what I'm talking about. It's just having a strong community of guys who are my age, who have similar ambition to mine. Because if you just, you know, if you try to do it with friends from high school and stuff, they probably don't have the same vision as you. So just having a strong, accountability and community of guys who, are with you, and especially people who are doing better than you, where you can ask questions and just implement the stuff that you learn fast instead of just being a consumer to information, just getting that information, then implementing it, has definitely been the
One of
biggest
the
lever.
things, I mean, one of the things that I think you've done really well with is like not only like building the relationships, but actually like utilizing them.
Hmm.
Right? Like, obviously, like you had like yes, you've done very well with your agency, but to my understanding, you've made some money
Yeah.
outside of agency, right? Like
Yeah.
like I know you have that partnership going on with Jackson. You helped out a lot of other guys with AI.
Mhm. Yeah, I actually made money off of RSC. That's the funny
I know.
thing. I made like a huge return.
Yeah,
It was like, yeah, it was crazy. I mean, that's not even like mentioning my own agency, but yeah, utilizing the connections has been great.
that's sweet. And so I guess if you were to start again, how would you get to where you are in 3 months?
Yeah, if I were to start again, I would find a a person or a group and I would take a hit. What I mean by that is I would take a hit to my bank account where I'm going all in because people crack courses, which happens all the time, but it's like you're not really committed at that stage. I would just take some hit, be like, obviously a responsible one where it's like, you have to put your focus to it. And I would learn as much as possible and then I would implement it. And then I would be in that community of like-minded individuals, constantly asking questions, getting on those calls, implementing the stuff I learn. And then I would also, be looking at the wins other people are doing. And, I would be happy for them, but I'm also like, wow, that guy signed, 3 clients in a week. Like, I want to do better than that. you know, a little bit of competition. That's what helped me. I saw guys doing younger than me making more money than me, and I was like, what the hell? Like I'm out here serving my country. Like,
Yeah.
why can't that be me? But yeah,
Awesome. Well, I appreciate it a lot. Yeah, I just want to say thanks.
yeah, yeah, for sure, for sure. Anytime, anytime.